Stacey Dash was looking to fit in somewhere. And when you have people who have become a bit irrelevant, and no one's really checking for them like that, they need to find some place to be. They need to find some place to fit in. They need to find some place where they can go and they can feel like they're part of a group. Now, you got your Candace Owens, you got your Stacey Dash, other people who they want to be Christian conservatives, and you see them with their Caucasian dudes, and they have bought into that, and they've that's just who they are. I'm not gonna say they have hate in their heart, but that's who they are. But you got women, right, who may have Stacey Dash mentality. Stacey Dash doesn't even date black men, so she can't say that she doesn't have hate, because she don't date brothers like that. She does not date melanated men like that. Now, maybe that will change. If it does, then you already know why she's doing this apology tour. She's always chased after Caucasian men, even though those relationships have been toxic. So you have to ask yourself, what won't a woman like her do to get around those type of guys? Just look no further than the divestment community.
The swamp monsters are returning to the swamp face with rolling ice.
Appreciate it, Kim. Look no further than the divestment community, the gold digger community, the Caucasian male worship community on social media. These women are worshiping these males while putting down melanated men, and then they wonder why. And again, I'm going to tie all this Meghan Markle, Stacey Dash, all of them are going to be tied in together. The divestment community. These women wonder why. What's up, darling? These women wonder why they end up in relationships with dudes, Caucasian dudes, that don't like black people, who family may not like black people. Look at the things that you are saying about melanated men on social media. Look at what you're saying. Look at the fact that you don't even date them. Look at the fact, Stacey, that you are a conservative and you were speaking on, didn't she speak on black people? Didn't she speak on the aspects of what was going on with black people? But now you got to change your heart, because after all these years, after all that worship, after all those relationships with non-melanated men, you're alone. You don't have a career. You're a pariah. You're made fun of. And you want to change that stigma. No one asked for your apology. No one cared about you. You made the choice as an adult to support Trump in 2016, to be a part of Fox News. You chose that. And up until last year, you were a supporter. You were a conservative. You were a loud, proud conservative. But now, because there's a new administration, you like, well, there's nothing to grift off anymore. Let me try to re-ingratiate myself back into the entertainment circles. That's all that is. And you got these divestment level up women who praise non-melanated men, who are making excuses. They're actually making excuses for the royal family and speaking out against Meghan Markle when they were just supporting Meghan Markle just a couple of years ago. What happened? What happened in that amount of time to where you're no longer supporting somebody that you supported? You made videos and live streams on it. Y'all talk about she's a black American, well, I'm American, but she's a black princess in the UK with her Prince Charming. And y'all was falling for it. Now, she's not black. She's mixed. And they have every right to not want their bloodline mixed. Y'all hear this? If They were saying that we were haters when we were saying this woman this woman is more Caucasian than she is, black. But tell them that. Tell them that. Now, again, you got these women who say all these different things and they have all this rhetoric for melanated men on social media, not understanding that you're going to attract the energy of Caucasian men that don't like melanated people. They just like to sleep with you because according to statistics, they're not marrying you. So they're dating you because it's easy to date somebody. You don't really have to go out like that. You don't have to meet each other's family. Anybody can be in a relationship and they can be hundreds of miles apart. And the thing is that all these Meghan Markle supporters, I don't think they're supporting her now. Stacey Dash was probably one of them. Stacey Dash is the type of woman who fits right into the divestment community, putting Caucasian men on a pedestal, especially if they're conservative. And now all of a sudden you don't believe in those principles because your latest marriage failed and now you're alone again and you're looking to start over. You want to restart. The grifting season is over for y'all, right? Or people like her. They no longer want to grift. They say, hey, we're tired of being on the edges. We want in. Well, Stacey, I honestly don't care whether you apologize or not, because you're just like the rest of these women who have put non-melanated men on a pedestal. And when things don't go your way, you want to hop right back over the fence and you want to claim that the other community is just so horrible. They're so terrible. You don't hate anybody. Love is love, right? But look at your life. Your life tells me that you've been failing downward fast. A lot of these level up divestment women fail, and they fail fast, right? They fail fast. And what a lot of people got to understand is a lot of you level up women are going to be sorely disappointed because you don't see how delusional you are. You really think that you can manifest a non-melanated man who's going to treat you like a queen when he's only going to treat you as a bust down. Men are men at the end of the day. Just because we grew up different, just because we may speak differently, does not mean that we don't have different mentalities when it comes to women. A lot of us have the same mentalities. We talk to each other. We have conversations. It's not like we're saying anything different when it comes to women. But when you worship somebody's skin tone, and then you realize you're in a relationship with somebody that's toxic, right? Stacey's been in toxic relationships with those Caucasian men that she's put on a pedestal. You got to understand when to make that change. A lot of you heifers have to understand that when you put a race of men on a pedestal and you put down the men of your own group, you're going to attract the type of men who call you N-words regularly. Just like the live stream I did about the female putting her business out here, talking about how she caught her boyfriend, her quote unquote Caucasian boyfriend, texting his friend about how he wants to call her the N-word so badly. How do you attract a man like that? Seriously, unless you put out that type of energy. You put that type of energy out. You both have conversations. You put down melanated men and then you go lay up with that Caucasian guy who think the same way that you do about us. And then you wonder why you catch him trying to call you the N-word or him saying things about you behind your back. That's the type of energy you have attracted. You have attracted the energy of the type of men who are going to treat you like you're less than them. You know why? Because you're putting them on a pedestal. I came across this video and I may do a Patreon exclusive about it. It's this older Caucasian guy. He looked like he's about 55, in his mid 50s, late 50s. He looks like guy looks like he, works in a library or something. But he made this video trying to uplift the black woman. He wants to uplift, and the video has like when I saw it, it had like 5,000 views. It was in my recommended for some reason. That these random videos in my recommends, and he made a video uplifting black women. You know why he can do that video and even get those 5,000 views? Because there's an audience for it. There's an audience for Caucasian men who's gonna come here to uplift the black woman. They will even make videos about YouTubers who call them delusional. What's good, Wanda? Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream, huh? Like the stream. And I want y'all to understand something. You cannot uplift another group of people and think that that's normal. That's not normal. I uplift good people. I uplift people who actually benefit me. I don't uplift people, an idea of people. I've been making videos since 2014. You've never heard me uplift Caucasian women ever. Ever. I don't uplift Caucasian women. There's nothing in it for me to uplift Caucasian women. And I've never met a Caucasian woman that was worth uplifting, even if I was in a relationship with her.
He looks like me.
It probably was you, Solid Gary. It probably was Solid Gary. Shout out to you.
At least he isn't kissing BW like that one guy. Tears of joy, loudly crying, loudly crying.
You said none. Yeah, man. Weird. Just weird things I've seen over the years. Yeah, I don't care how upset I am at melanated women. You will not see me uplifting and saying, well, the Caucasian woman could do this. Hell no. Why in the world would I do that? There's nothing in it for me. Why would I uplift a group of women I don't even deal with like that? I don't even have a Caucasian female followers like that I know of. Maybe they're watching, in the distance. Maybe in the distance they're watching. But I don't see, there's no Caucasian females, that watch my content regularly, that are supporting, that are here. I have no incentive to even think about uplifting them in any type of way, shape, or form. It's a lot of melanated women, or maybe women of other groups. You got the Latinas that may watch me, but for the most part, I have no reason, no incentive to uplift Caucasian women. None. I have no reason. So when I see these women looking for every reason to uplift a Caucasian guy, one, I can tell they've never been with one. And two, that hurt that they have that they've never gotten over is turning them into a crazy person. What's up, David? It's turning them crazy. A lot of these women have been imprinted by a black man, and that black man has done them dirty. So because that black man has done them dirty, they want all black men to pay, because the one man that has imprinted them is black, and he did them very dirty. But again, he's imprinted you. There's really, unless you seek to, unchain yourself from that, you should focus on that instead of, pushing propaganda to naive melanated women who think that you speak good. You're speaking for the best for them when they aren't. You got to understand, a lot of these females who make videos and make posts on social media uplifting Caucasian men, those women are hurt. they've been done very wrong by their first love. Probably the first man they ever loved just ruined them. So they have been ruined from any other man, no matter what the group he's from them ever finding true happiness, and they want to take it out on all of us. And they are basically, they are using that to build an audience of women who are just going to follow behind them when they don't understand that woman is hurt. That woman needs help, psychological help, right? But see, those women think that woman has their best interest at heart. No, she doesn't. At least I've tried to listen to some of these women. Yeah, they have issues.
I don't uplift women, period. They have the government and Title IX for that.
Right. That's how it should be. That's how it should be.